Hey there folks, how y'all doing? Here we are in the Rust Belt of China up here in the Northeast. I was told by a little bird that the largest shopping mall in the world happens to be in Changchun City. So found the time, I made the trip, and this is it. This is the one they're referring to. Now, is this actually the largest shopping mall in the world? We're gonna get to that in a little more detail in this video, but here you can see the Eurasia Shopping Mall. Here in China, they call this OYA Maichang. All right, so we're in. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna be able to cover this place because, well, it's just too big, and I don't plan to spend 12 hours here. Now, how big is this place? Well, according to the actual Changchun City government official website, they say that this place is 600,000 square meters of retail space. It looks like all in all, this place is 7 floors because you've got 2 basement levels. We're here on the first floor and then it goes up, and here we can kind of see how things look. Now, I'll be the first to tell you guys, I'm not a big shopper, and malls, well, they're not really my kind of place. But, you know, when you've got something that's sort of unique, like arguably the world's largest shopping mall, it's worth coming to check out, right? So that's why I'm here. Well, here's a quote-unquote Western restaurant. I've actually eaten at this place in a different city, and the food was horrible. So if you come to China, if you want the taste of home, do not go here because it's no good. There's a DQ to the rescue. And just over here, you'll see off, just over there, there's a supermarket here. And for me, and probably a lot of us back in the West, a supermarket in a shopping mall is, well, at least for me, that's basically unheard of. But here it's very, very common. Most shopping malls will have a supermarket. So let's check this one out. I imagine it's probably pretty massive. When you just walk in, you take a look at it. Well, I was gonna go in this supermarket until they told me that I had to put my 1 solitary bottle of water in a huge green zip-up bag so they could lock it. It's kind of funny because I've got a backpack on, and I said, well, what about this? They said, no, you can wear that. Before I leave here, I'll drink this water, it'll be gone, and I will go in here because I want to see if they've got any cheese. You know, if this is one of the largest shopping malls in the world, and this obviously is a massive, I mean, look at, oh, these are the registers. Look how many there are. A place this big, if you would think if any place in this province is gonna have cheese, it would be here, because good cheese is really hard to come by. And I'm not looking for like a huge selection. I'm just looking for maybe a little cheddar or something like that. But look how many checkout lanes they've got here. This is absolutely nuts. I mean, have you ever been to a supermarket that has this many checkout registers? I mean, here we go, 39, 40. Just goes on and on and on. There you go, guys. I know that's backwards, but 76 is the final tally. 76 registers in this one supermarket. Well, in Chinese, there's a word for like busy and happening and like the place to be, and it's called 热闹. And Chinese people typically like that feeling. They like a place to have a lot of commotion, a lot of people. And this place is, well, this section in particular is definitely that. Got the bakery over here, all types of different baked goods, and some of this stuff I know what it is, some of it I don't know what it is. I will say it smells good over here though. And over here they're making other like steamed things over here, meat products. I've had some stuff like this. Like for example, this kind of tofu. This dried tofu. This is actually really good. Here we go with the pickled goods. Some of this is very Korean-esque, we should say. Even though there's an ongoing debate about where kimchi came from. Koreans claim it, Chinese claim it, but most of us associate it, well, the whole world associates it with Korean cuisine. And I think probably rightfully so. All types of different pickled veggies. Damn, they ain't playing over here. They cook a small human in that thing. For any of you Japanese viewers out there, I've got these big ass goose eggs. These things are huge. They look like dinosaur eggs. And over here you've got quail. bunch of little bird products, duck neck, duck head. You got your H&M, you got your Lego store, you got your Van store, which as a skater, I must say, I absolutely hate Vans. Even though that was my first skate shoe, I absolutely hate Vans. I don't know why, just never appealed to me. Got your Under Armour, you got your North Face, you got a guy with the shirt off in the shop. For all you caffeine addicts out there, you got your Starbucks. There is a store up here on my left. It's called Watson's. I had never heard of this before I came to China. Maybe it's a foreign brand, I don't know, but I have found this place to be pretty useful in China because they have a lot of things that other places don't have and better quality things. I mean, if you need some aftershave or like deodorant, the deodorant selection is not that good. You need to bring that with you or buy it online, but they've got some good name brand stuff. Just like self-hygiene products, Watson's is a pretty good place. You got your CK, you got your Tommy, and of course, one of my all-time favorite brands, Smith Palav. Do you sense the sarcasm there? I've never heard of it. And a very attractive model. Got a few people just hanging out, relaxing, enjoying the water show. I'm heading outside, but we're gonna cut through a Starbucks. They've got this massive banner out here. I mean, this is gigantic. And I'm assuming most of you can't read it, but the first three characters at the top says, listen to the party. The middle one says, be grateful and thankful to the party. And the last one there at the bottom says, follow the party. I found it. I found the wall where they actually declared that this is the world's largest shopping mall. Now, from the bit of research I did before coming here, it appears that in fact this is not the largest shopping mall in the world. Now, it's a big one and it's amongst the biggest. This is not the biggest one and actually far from it. But here it says 世界第一大购物中心. And then over there, they've got the English. A little bit of a closer view for you all. The largest shopping mall in the world. Now, to be fair, when they constructed this, maybe this was the largest shopping mall in the world. But at this point, it is no longer the largest shopping mall in the world. But they leave that sign up there, which, you know, obviously people here, when they see that, they're gonna believe it. I mean, they're gonna just take that at face value and believe it. And it doesn't really matter, but to be able to lay the claim to the world's largest shopping mall, it's kind of a cool thing. But the fact is it's just not. Okay, well, I made it back to the gigantic supermarket. Didn't finish my water, but guess what? Because they told me that I don't have to put my backpack in a bag, one of their zip-up lock bags, I just put my water inside my backpack. Simple solution, right? Back here in the meat section. Well, here is the first cheese and butter area. Okay, so let's see what we've got. A type of camembert, which I'm not a huge fan of that. Camembert, that's okay, but you can see the price tag on that, so that would be like $7 for one of these, about $7. And then the rest is this like cheese product garbage, and they call this cheddar. Sorry guys, that ain't cheddar. That's crappy American cheese. So it's a no-go in this little section. Oh, here we go. Shredded mozzarella. Or, this is like clumps of mozzarella. It's not even shredded, it's literally just clumps. But cheddar is what I need. And it looks like they don't have it. Now, I did find something that'll do. This mozzarella and cheddar flavored cheese blend. It comes in these little individual packets. You can kind of see there. It's not the best quality, but it gets the job done, you know. They're a little pricey. It's like $7 for one bag, but I'm gonna buy a couple just to have them around. I'll show you guys a few other things. Here we've got, this is pig lung here. Pig lung, pig intestines, heart, pig liver, pork liver, and of course, pig's feet. Figs. Ooh, that is my absolute favorite. Ruby red grapefruit. There's not even a close second. The world's best fruit. Not up for debate, guys. Jackfruit. Here's something you can make a lot of goodies with. It's something you won't see back home a whole lot. Lotus root. Well, what in the heck is this stuff here? Looks kind of like a carrot, but it kind of doesn't. Man, they ain't playing with those green beans. Goodness gracious. And over here they've got what they call wild carrots. And I tell you, I don't know if I've seen a wild carrot that's looking quite like that. These are hawthorn fruit products. These are actually really good. It's kind of like a sour fruit. Imagine a type of candy and snack made of like condensed cranberry, kind of tart, sour, sweet. That's kind of how this is. Really, really good stuff. If you come to China, you need to try some hawthorn snacks. We've come to the restaurant floor. Actually, I was trying to get somewhere else that was food related, but the elevator that I needed was broken, so I'm taking a detour. I didn't realize they had food on this floor, but these are like nice restaurants. Just walking through here, it smells so good. I'm like literally salivating. Hey, it kind of looks like the Chinese Cracker Barrel. See, that's the thing. This place is big. It's so big. It's basically like a maze. Now, I know that some of you all out there will be familiar with Derucci beds, a well-known brand amongst some. And there's the man himself, Professor Derucci. So I've been walking for like 20 minutes, literally. I'm following the sign that says 快餐美食城. That means just like fast food court, because it's pretty different from the restaurant section that you just saw. Now this food court apparently is 3 floors, so just to see what the options are could take forever. So I'm gonna kind of go at a brisk pace getting through here. I'm not really hungry. I just want something that's not too filling, that looks tasty, and that will be kind of interesting for you guys at home. I think I misspoke when I said the food court is 3 floors. It's 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That was just what you saw was the 3rd floor. This is the 4th floor, so I guess it go, you know, there's food on the 3rd and the 5th. This is all the 4th floor is, basically nothing. Well, this is even more so the food court of the proletariat, which includes me. You can see this gets to be smaller and cheaper options. And I was looking for something like this because this is more interesting, you know. This is like a very like basic, traditional kind of Chinese food court. This is a little self-serve hot pot place. You can see she's getting her ingredients, her dipping sauce. You just grab a chair and they give you a little pot. You just take whatever you want off the conveyor belt. I'm not sure I'm gonna eat anything from up here. It's a little hot and muggy, and it's just so crowded. It's kind of uncomfortable for me, but I did want you all to see it because, you know, and there's a guy up here you can catch who's gone shirtless. Look to the left there. Well, you don't see that every day back home, but you do see that every day here. A bunch of little just mom and pop vendors that set up shop here. They rent out a little stall. And there's a ton of them. I mean, on both sides, it goes round and round. Here's the dirty dishes. Like over here, you can get kao long mian. And one of those will fill you up. That's $1. Like a wrap, basically like a Chinese sandwich wrap. That's $1. That'll fill you up. So stuff up here is very inexpensive. And I've eaten at so many places like this. You know, you come through just cafeteria style. And it's going to taste pretty good. It's going to be very cheap. So if you're here, give it a shot. But always go to places that have a lot of customers. You probably heard that before. You probably know that. But if there aren't many customers, that means the food may have been sitting there a long time and you've got a higher chance of getting food poisoning. Stopped out for lunch and I got the tried and true Kung Pao chicken. And the boss of this place was so nice. Such a nice lady. She gave me like this cold dish for free, really tasty. So nice of her to do that. One pro tip, let's say you meet a girlfriend out here and she loves shopping, and some, you know how some of these women are, they can shop till you drop. They can shop until you drop. They won't drop, but you'll drop. Always try to find a place with these massage chairs. Sit in and just chill out or pay for a massage. They're not that much, and it will make your wait a lot more pleasant. What a nice experience. I'll tell you what, sometimes you have to wonder if things are sort of predestined, or I don't know if that's quite the right word, but I mean, the place that I went to, the boss was so friendly to me. She gave me a free appetizer. You saw it. The food was great. They cooked it specifically to how I wanted it. And she was telling me that her daughter lives in the US. Just such a nice person, such a nice conversation that we had. I just got lucky, you know? Sometimes you have experiences like that. I mean, they literally could not have treated me better. Just gonna hit that old lady. Ah, he almost got her. He almost got her. Smashing that. Sticky rice. Well, was it worth it to come to Changchun just to check this place out? Now the answer is yes, because I had the time, and you know, with the high-speed railways, you can cover a lot of ground really fast, and it doesn't cost that much. So I've had quite a pleasant time out here, you know. Maybe not the most exciting, but the experience that I had along the way, that's all part of the adventure, because you don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know what, you know, kind of situations you're going to bump into, what kind of crazy things you'll see. Well, not so fast. Before I go anywhere, I do need to check out these outlet shops. Hey, looky there. It's Colon Sport. Well, after a little confusion, I finally got this place figured out. If you want to get to the good stuff, you got to go right up to the 4th floor. That's where you'll find the brands. If you're into like sports attire and stuff like that, we've got Nike up here. We've got Adidas. You know, I'll be honest with you, sometimes I don't even know if these are real Nikes. I mean, look at the back, the way it looks. It doesn't even look real. Like the way it's stitched, just, that's one of the things here. You don't know if what you're buying is like real or not. And sometimes it doesn't really matter, but if you're putting out, you know, a good dollar for this stuff, you know, you want to make sure you get the real thing. But nah, I don't see anything I like here. These look like hell. I mean, look at this. Who in the hell would wear that? That looks like absolute crap. I think I'm probably lucky that they didn't have anything I liked, because I buy too many shoes and I don't need to be spending more money on that. And when they don't have anything I like, it makes it really easy. There's no temptation. Well, that's gonna wrap things up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope you had fun. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. And if you didn't already, please do subscribe to the channel. I really need your all's support. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and click that notification bell as well, or it'll be very easy to miss a video that I release. You won't be notified of it, and it might not be shown or featured in your suggested video feed. So yeah, do that for me, guys. I would really, really appreciate that. And if you want to go the extra mile in supporting me and what I do here, check me out on patreon.com. Link will be in the video description below. On Patreon, I just share like photos from daily life. I'll share kind of like blog entries and just share things there that I don't share anywhere else. So thanks again, guys. I need to get a taxi. I need to get back to the station. Got a train to catch. We'll catch you in the next video. 下次再见.